Good morning, good evening, or good night, folks. I'm your host, Simon Redhand, and welcome to Gaming Redhanded. Today, we're going to be checking out the new patch notes that are on their way. Servers are going to be going down this evening. They put up some patch notes. They also put up a little notice talking about the new server transfer process. So I'm going to go through both of those subjects right now. Just give me a minute to pull them up. So I figured we'd start off with the note they put up with how they're going to be treating the pre-seasons now. They start off letting us know. I'll just read it verbatim and then I'll try to explain to you what they mean by it. Dear Meta, since the launch of Season 2, you have provided us with valuable feedback regarding the server sign-up period. We would like to address these concerns we have. We understand that joining a new scenario server late can negatively impact the player experience due to significant level differences and the need to catch up. Additionally, the current rules may allow some players to quickly accumulate large amounts of star crowns, creating an uneven playing field. To address these issues, we have made changes to sign-up periods for the new season. The changes are as follows. To join a server, except for the novice scenario, you must sign up or create a character within 10 days after a new season starts. Starting from the 11th day, no new players will be allowed to join the server. If you sign up for a new server but do not join within 10 days after the season starts, your sign-up status will be revoked on the 11th day, and you will no longer be able to join that server. For example, if the server opens up on September 1st at 7 a.m. and you sign up September 2nd at 7 a.m., you must join this server by September 11th at 7 a.m. If you do not join by that time, your sign-up status will be revoked, and you will no longer be able to join the server. These changes will be implemented after maintenance on August 29th, 2024. If you have any additional feedback regarding the system, blah, 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 blah. So this is basically saying that we now have a time gate on signing up for the server, which is a good thing because there's I guess people had some concerns that, well, one, you weren't able to join your friends, and two, people had a bunch of alts logging in and locking up the sign-up processes, and new players couldn't get on and all these things here, so they're wondering, well, what do you do now? People can sign up and just kind of hold that spot forever and just finish on their server. So what this is saying now is you kind of have to have a plan, right? If you're gonna sign up for a server, you got 10 days to finish up on the server you're on to move it all over. And there's a lot of things that you should be doing in that 10-day period. One thing I would suggest is when the new seasons open up and you have a server you want to go to, you sign up and then you don't leave until you do your 40 star crom on that current server. That way you can hit it up on both servers, which I feel like that's what they're kind of alluding to with the ability to quickly accumulate large amounts of star crom early, because I don't see what other things you could possibly do that would give you an advantage beyond, I don't know, not getting there early enough and you miss that first week. So the only thing you really can do is when signups open up, you do your last 40 cortexes on the server you're on, you jump over, and then you do another 40 cortexes on a new server. Now, depending on the type of player you are, you might need to use some of your material currency to bring over some cortex with you if you're worried that A, you're not going to be fast enough to gather the cortexes required, B, you don't want to miss out on the cap, because remember, if they're doing what they're doing now, then the initial star crom you can acquire is only going to be the max of 40 level 2s. And some people would suggest you bring over level 3s, and then if you bring over level 3s, then you can either join a group of someone else doing it. I've seen on our server specifically, people were spamming and doing level 3 groups, so you could do that too, so you don't miss out on the cap. Personally, I think that cortexes should not be carryable, or they should not be able to carry these over, or you should literally allow us the ability to go to level 3s, because some odd reason you can farm up enough cortexes to merge to level 3 despite these weekly lockouts. The problem is you have no ability to do it because the advanced synthesis bench is completely locked. So the current system, I don't know if they put any thought into this, going forward, you're probably required to bring over 40 level 3 cortexes every new season start, purely because of the loss of star crom if you don't. So them having a time gate on the time delay on, well, not delay, I guess the timer on the sign up process of being 10 days is a good start, but the real way to stop this star crom disparity is to either lock the ability to bring level 3 cortexes over so that everyone's stuck at level 2s, or stop locking the servers and then let us fully unlock the trees. That way, if we're astute enough to grind it out, we can get to level 3 cortexes. But the current system, Everyone who understands the game is forced to bring over 40 cortexes going forward, because you're going to be behind significantly on cortexes if you don't do that. That's all this announcement is covering. We're going to go through the patch notes. I'm going to go line by line through this thing and see if there's anything worth getting excited over. Hopefully there is. There's been a lot of issues I hope they address, especially the lag. So we're going to pop on over to the One Human Discord to read the patch notes. This patch is coming over 4 a.m. UTC time, which I believe is midnight Eastern Standard Time. That's going to be today, this evening. And they're basically letting us know, I mean, I'll read the first part here since we have it open. Dear Metas, Once Human will undergo server maintenance. Extensive dates of the updates, it's going to take about 4 hours. Here's what they got planned here. They're going to bring back the Gathering Friends event, which was, if you guys played at the beginning of the game, you had a friend code, you get the opportunity to give them a legendary blueprint, or hopefully you gave a legendary blueprint. You could give them any gun you wanted to, but if you were a nice person, you gave them a proper legendary gun to start them on their way. You share this weapon, and then you get rewards back and forth, and they become close friends. Event's worth doing. It was, I don't remember if it gave Starcrom or not, but I know it was something intricate where you had to, like, you gave it to a person level 10, and then they gave you a friend invite, and you had to meet him in game, and a bunch of things happened. It's pretty cool. It's not a bad event. I don't remember the rewards the first time around, but I don't think it really matters. They got new cosmetics coming. Let's see here. The final update of the year, the final summer update of the year, introduces a range of exciting new cosmetic items. Visit the shop and purchase the following: Lightforged Loot Crate, Beach Bash, which I'm not doing more loot crates. Is this the method they plan on doing all their cosmetics at? Because I would like some straight cosmetics. I don't like gambling. I honestly dislike doing it. So this will be starting August 30th, on top of, I assume, the current Pyro loot crate that they have going on. It gives in legendary skin Apocalypsis. Isn't this the same thing? Isn't that already in there? Apocalypse Baton. Let me go check. I feel like we have this in the current loot crate. Let me go get in game and check. Because I believe the current loot crate already has the Apocalypse. Where is this thing anyway? It's this, yes. Oh, it's Pyro Flame. All right, I guess there's a difference in there. To me, like it's just more gambling nonsense. All right, how I treat all loot crates is the exact same way I do it in Path of Exile. I do it in most games I play. Is I usually buy 5 a season. All right, this game sells 10, so that's $15. I'll do that, and that's it. I do not gamble $500-600 at a time. This game's got a lot of issues going on, and I already hesitate spending money on it because of the lag, but we'll get through that. Anyway, so this is a loot crate. It's got what's going on. What's the main thing here? Legendary outfit set, Bubbling Sunshine, legendary weapon set, epic skins, epic territory collections, ocean pulse fountain, and more. They need to put a video up of this so we can actually see what this actually looks like, but then again, we're going to see it in a few hours. Reminder, on the first day of Lightforged Loot Crate Pyroglide release, there was an issue with the 10 draw discount, resulting in 5 extra draws being mistakenly granted. So people got 15 draws. This issue was fixed on the same day. After the update, a compensation factor was added to the Lightforged Loot Crate. Hold on, so people got extra draws, but they were compensated? Doesn't make any sense. There was an issue with the 10 times draw discount, resulting in 5 extra draws being mistakenly granted. That sounds like a bonus. This issue was fixed on the same day. After the update, a compensation package was added to the Lightforged Loot Crate Pyroglide shop. The players who did not encounter this issue will receive 5 extra draws. Oh, so if you bought it and you didn't get the 5 draws, I guess they're making it fair by giving everyone else 5 extra draws. If you do not see the package, this means your account was affected by the issue and you will not receive the compensation. Oh, that means I'm going to get 5 more loot boxes because I didn't know they had 5 extra draws going on here. That'd be cool. So we'll see that. Let's see. Rare Facility Cosmetic, Modern Super Life, now available in Territory category. Get your hands on a large refrigerator. This here, I don't know about this, because this gives a refrigerator that's bigger than the refrigerator that's available in game. That's going to kind of irritate me, because so far the cosmetics have not been pay to win. However, the fridges right now require you to build multiple fridges to deal with the limited space. And so this comes out with a fridge that's double the space. It borders on pay to win because power draw is a serious issue in this game. Managing your power matters, and having a fridge that's twice the size with the same power with more storage is pay to win, plain and simple, no matter how small it is. Anyway, and an ebony black weapon rack to showcase your awesome home decor. I don't really care about this. I mean, it'll probably be better than the box, as long as you don't have to pay a goddamn loot box to get it. Various rare outfit pieces are now available. Mix and match to create your own unique look. Hopefully that means they're letting you break up the item sets, because some of them have some cool parts, but you have to buy an entire outfit, and you don't want to buy the entire outfit, so that'd be a cool thing. Epic outfit, human barricade academy, human classroom theme pack, epic weapons, blah 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 blah. Hopefully, oh, this is the new skin. Ridiculous. You know, I play this game and I like hope for a normal looking skin, and it's just like more of this goofiness, right? This goofiness over and over again. I mean, the bear thing was kind of cool. I'm not buying it though. I don't like all the tattoos and the cyber this. Everything kind of reminds me of Fortnite. I'm looking for a clean black on black SWAT tactical look. Is that too much to ask for? Even black weapons. The fact that the default weapons are not just black or silver or something like that, or chrome, it's kind of crazy that everything is just some kind of, you know, gothic puke looking skin. Y'all, everyone kind of feels like a Gotham City henchman. All right, let's see what else is here. Didn't we just have this reminder on the first day of the Life Force loot packs was an issue? Isn't this the same? Oh, did I start over? This is the same thing, isn't it? Yeah, they posted this twice. They posted this twice. So they posted this same thing twice. Okay. Let's see. Mod optimization. Players can now filter mods in their backpack by parameters such as core effect and attribute. This feature will be added to the mod tab and equipment customization. This is pretty cool, actually. But when I go through my mod menu, it's kind of a pain in the butt to sort through things. Like, so it's fine for your weapon, because your weapon is separated by this, but for armor mods, it's just like, all right, go mouse over everything one by one. So hopefully when the filters show up and they have more filters show up, you're able to quickly sift through the armor mods. This is mainly the thing I would see it for, that you needed. As for the weapon mods, I guess it's also going to show you the substats too, so it'll let you sort by that. So it'll all be pretty cool, right? So I probably should show you guys what I'm looking at here. So yeah. When you're in game here and you look at the mods, your weapons are already sorted. Your weapon mods are already sorted by the type of weapon it is, you know, at the top here. But your armor mods are basically just a giant collection, right? So what that's proposing to do is let you click here on the filters, and then you could sort by, you know, whatever other substats are there, which would be kind of cool. Make it easier to see what you need. I would personally like the ability to kind of have like a loot filter of sort, where I would auto scrap anything that doesn't have sub mod roles that I'm not looking for to begin with. I would just scrap them right away, right? But that might be too much to ask for. That might be too intense for this game. Let's go back and check out what else is there. Let's see here. Added a filter option for weapon builds and applicable parts, weapon mods, and assist assembly bench tab. Discarded mods will now appear at the top of the list and be pre-selected. Good. Let's see. Climbing, vaulting mechanics have been optimized. Players will now prioritize jumping when encountering obstacles. If moving forward, encountering obstacles during a jump and falls, including glides and falls, climbing and vaulting will automatically be triggered. There's so many times where I literally just face smash against a wall and drop down and break my knees. And breaking my knees seems to be a common occurrence in this game, because my character does not mantle onto objects. So this could be a very good change in terms of his quality of life and, you know, protecting your knees. You know, what else is here? Building optimizations adjusted the classification of facilities in the building interface. Production facilities now display the current buildable quantity affected by memetics. Category limit descriptions, optimization, decor. So this is just basically recategorizing the UI to make it easier to understand. And also, it sounds like it's going to be reflecting some of your memetic upgrades, which is going to be pretty cool. A lot of this is you got to keep track in your head right now, but this would make it very easy to understand what buffs you've got going on right now. Open world experience optimization. Due to the adjustment of the public world, locations of some morphic crates have been changed. Players can find them near their previous location coordinates. So if you're using those interactive maps, I guess they're not going to be accurate for the next couple of hours, right? I'm pretty sure this will get updated very quickly, but you know, if you haven't found all the loot crate, all the morphic crates already, and if you have, you're kind of some kind of savage, because you know there's hundreds of them. They're going to be slightly shifted. They're probably going to be in the same area from what it sounds like. You're just going to have to run to wherever it is on a map and then kind of run around and widen your search radius a bit more than you would normally have to. Those interactive maps are really accurate. Let's see. Enhance the sharing feature for Hale's moving house. After triggering the weekly event, the location will be marked on the map. That's very cool. That means once somebody finds it, everyone will know where it is. Don't know if that's a necessary change. It's one of those things where it's like, it's nice, but you know, people asking in the shout channel is also kind of community building and social building, so there's no real reason to do this. Added 3 new rare plants in the pollution zone: contaminated wheat, contaminated berries, and contaminated aloe vera. Contaminated plants cannot be consumed, but can be converted into small amounts of acid using the brewing barrel. Collecting these plants may yield their seeds. Collecting these plants may yield... Oh, they typed that twice. This is cool. Everyone and their mother is forced to be in a damn polluted zone because of the way acid works. I don't like that. It just further reinforces staying in a polluted zone, because you know polluted zones suck. I mean, I'm in a polluted zone right now and I have an acid farm already running. You're already in an acid zone. You don't need more methods of gathering acid. Like, I get what they're doing. It's kind of cool that they gave you more methods of gathering acid, but if you're already in a polluted zone, you can already gather acid with the water pump. This is not solving the acid problem. This is just giving people who are already farming acid more acid. You know, so anyway, I appreciate it. I can't really hate on it. I'm probably have to convert half my garden into wheat now, but since I mean into whatever polluted wheat there is, depending on how rare these is, you might have to force yourself to breed some of these things and see how much acid it gives. We're gonna have to see. Like, if this is like sulfur chemist, where it's like you put one of these wheats in there, it takes 19 hours to give you some acid back. It might not even be worth, you know, gunking up your garden for this. So we'll see. Well, I'm definitely gonna test it out and I'll make a video and talk about it later. Whisper function. We provided more detailed whisper blocking options. Players can choose to block whispers within their territory or stronghold by navigating to the system settings. I usually turn all whispers off because it's like Dark Souls to me, and I hate the Dark Souls bloodstain system. I hate reading other players' stupid trolling comments. Apparently some of them are helpful, but most of the time it's trolling nonsense, so I turn whispers off immediately. But I might turn them on again. Most likely not. Based on the previous feedback, we've added prompt icons to some options in the settings. You can adjust these settings according to your needs, and these prompts will disappear after viewing them. I don't know what exactly that's alluding towards, but we'll check it out later. Improve the aim assist for controllers. These are all bug fixes. Enhance the display of limited time offers in the shop. Adjusted the damage values of Vulture's self-destruct attack. I don't know what that means, if they make it higher or lower. This is just such a vague statement. Correct it is a bug. If you adjust the damage values of the Vulture's self-destruct attack, is that fixing a bug or just a like rebalancing the content? It's not really, it doesn't sound like a bug. It's not like a balance change. Corrected the incorrect hive status displayed on name cards. Fixed floating vegetation. Fixed occasional crashes to vegetation loading. Fixed clipping issues between billboards and walls. Fixed the issue where enemies remain alive with 0 HP. I experienced that a few times. Fixed the abnormal shield values of the Bastille set. Don't know what that means. Abnormal shield value. Were they too high? Were they not working? What does that mean? Fixed an issue of fish floating into the sky in specific areas. Didn't see that, but it sounds kind of funny. Corrected text errors in the server list. Enhanced the display of the core effect icon of mods. That sounds like it's just it sounds like a bug. It sounds like a user quality of life change. I feel like the devs here just put anything that changes the game as a bug fix. If it wasn't working correctly, it was clearly bugged. Let's see here. Fix an issue where the players were teleported back to the original location when getting on RVs. Fix the missing wheat models for contaminated wheat. Okay, is this already in the game? Like, I don't understand how you're fixing a new feature that hasn't been in the game yet and putting on the list here. We wouldn't even know it was broken because we don't know what it is. Fix an issue where unchoppable trees would appear in territories. Fix an issue where descriptions of channels and added missing descriptions for the canned fish and shellfish recipes. Fix blocking issues in Manabus Phase 5. Fixed an issue where private messages from friends occasionally did not display. Corrected incorrect sorting from the server display name. Fixed the visual blurring issue after interacting with settlement access doors. Corrected the height discrepancy between the crescent ceiling and the regular ceiling. I know what this is. I've been building a lot. As you can see, I completely rebuilt my base today. So you watched my previous video and I showed you my base. I actually completely redid the entire base right after that video. So I'm very familiar with the discrepancy with building in general and the snapping nightmare that it is. Fixed the blurring issue after interacting with the settlement access door. Corrected sorry, I read it again. Fixed an issue with the solar drill would refresh the crafting interface. I remember that bug. And basically, when you had solar drill in your inventory, it would not let you open any of the sub menus to craft your weapons or choose different ammo types, things like that. So you were kind of forced to put your solar drill into your backpack just to kind of navigate the gear crafting menu. So this is supposed to fix that issue. Fix the abnormal white light tilt issues with the grow light. Fix the issue where items placed in vehicle supply box would reset their durability. I guess it wasn't supposed to do that. Fix an issue where blueprints would occasionally show prompts that they exceeded the territory range. Fix the issue where audio persisted after the microphone was turned off. I had this happen where my in-game mic would just turn on and I would have to turn it back off again. Fix an issue where characters could get stuck in obstacles while driving. That's like all over the place. You get stuck all over the place. The car physics are absolutely atrocious. So what does that mean? I can now drive down the road without getting stuck on like a minor stone or something like that. Fix an issue where damage from the meter feature was not counted in tasks. Fix an issue where enemy HP was abnormal in public crisis events with multiple players. What does that mean? Is that like the lag that we're seeing in Prime Wars or something? What does that mean your issue was abnormal? So vague. Fix an issue where territory terminals icons did not move with the terminal. How would you fix the issue where my territory has me spawning on the edge of my roof, so if I take a wrong step I fall to my death, or it has me spawning inside my foundations, or it has me, better yet, spawning outside of my territory down the bottom of a mountain? Let's fix that. Let's have the terminal work as a respawn point. My old mini rant over there. Corrected an error code 204 when crafting and repairing equipment at the gear workbench. Haven't gotten that yet. Fixed an issue where indicator lights on power towers did not illuminate, making it difficult to determine switch dates. I've noticed this. Sometimes you don't know when your power switch is on or off. But that's cool that they fixed that. That's a good one. Fix an issue where disconnecting the controller during a roll would cause continuous movement output. Oh, okay, that's where your battery dies while you're in combat during rolling. That's very hyper specific. Fix an issue where a dungeon objective remained incomplete even after completing. Fix an issue where display panel of the test dummy remained in place after moving the test dummy. Fix an issue where the model remained after disassembling the automatic machine gun from trucks. Fix an issue where materials from non-foundation items were not recovered after moving the house. Corrected the countdown display error. I didn't even know that. I can't even track that. So when you moved your house, it wasn't giving your items. I wonder if I had experienced that. I have so many little mini knickknacks and such that it's like, did I leave items behind? Now I'm worried. Now I want to go back to my old base area and kind of look around and make sure no one picked up my stuff. If that did happen, I don't know if it happened or not. I'm just thinking out loud here. Corrected the countdown display error for near-death rescues in Cargo Conquest. Fixed an issue where dragging the manufacturing list caused the item icons to display incorrectly. Fixed an issue where mimetics could not be unlocked after selecting simplified task in Season 2. Fixed an issue where health bar for deviation awaiting secure was displayed in PvP mode. Fixed an issue where sanity would always decrease when exposed to sentinel after malt ale. Alright, fix an issue where floor lamp could not be reselected after moving it using the F key. Fix an issue where equipping a gun with special effects caused residual effects after the backpack effect disappeared. Fix an issue where rain appeared inside the house. Fix an issue where closing the map interface right before right clicking for navigation caused a navigation line to display abnormally on the large map. Fix an issue where Dr. Teddy could not heal itself without hitting itself in the open world. What? Fix an issue where seeds incorrectly displayed the insufficient sunlight icon where there was enough sunlight but insufficient water. Yeah, I get that a lot. My garden is outside and I always see insufficient sunlight. So, but I know what it was now. But my water is all set up, so most of the time I don't see any errors. Let's see. Fix an issue where the material consumption display was abnormal when carrying specialization precision refining. Fix an issue. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I noticed that. So right now, like, it shows the wrong material cost when you're crafting start a source with the oil refining or crafting gold ingot, and it's because it's incorrectly reducing the cost based on having that specialization, even though it doesn't affect gold crafting or oil processing or etc. like that. Let's see what else. Fix an error that occurred when clicking the mouse wheel hotkey with an empty season progress player's data interface. Okay. Fix an issue where swinging the resource detector triggered the sound effect of a previously equipped handheld item. Fix an issue where pressing B to enter build mode and then entering a near death state would respawn using the E key. Prevented respawn, huh? That's very specific. Fix an issue where pressing T in the season progress interface before settlement redirect to the season summary and couldn't be closed. Fix an issue where the resource tab in Eternal Land did not match the 1000 slots available in the space-time backpack. Fix an issue where players received an alert that securement unit was destroyed and deviations entered the cradle after season settlement when entering the season. Fix an issue where resonance mods cause crit damage, elemental damage to stack 8 times, and subsequent crits required the buff to reset. They adjusted height of the height of the sight on some AK models. Fix an issue where math mods attack bonus for Fortune Warfare were incorrectly applied. I believe there's more than this. One second, let me check. Oh, I know I've seen something about Prime Wars. I had to scroll back up. I missed this section here. In the Prime Wars, players who remain inactive for a certain period of time will be forcibly teleported back to their territory to prevent idling. Optimize stuttering and performance issues in Prime Wars. If these issues persist in the update, after the update, please provide feedback. Is this code for lag? Because the issue with Prime Wars is that you hard lock lag. It's not stuttering, it's reload locking, where you can't reload your gun for 5 minutes and then the Prime War ends saying you did no damage, you didn't contribute. You can't, when you fire missiles, it doesn't register. When the boss spawns, everything stops, completely stops, up to like 19 minutes. I've had Prime Wars where nothing happens and then it just ends and says you failed. You don't see the targets move at all. So for them to be like, we've optimized stuttering and performance issues, is that just them saying we fixed the lag? I hope to God it is, because right now I don't mind spending money in games, but it's the number one reason I will not spend money in the game going forward is just because the performance issues are absurd. There's so many bugs we're encountering right now. Like the one that me and my brother were experiencing recently is he's unable to craft in my base. It kind of considers that he's using materials from his own storage. So what happens is he's got to go every time he comes to my base to craft, because I have all the materials in my base. It tells him insufficient materials even though he has the materials, so then he's forced to go to Internal Land, make one random item, and then come back. So they reset his inventory and then it just counts what's at our base. Every time he comes over, it does not seem to register that he's in a new territory that he has build permissions in, and it just keeps showing him only his resources from his base back across the map, and he has nothing there. So it always says insufficient resources until he loads into Eternal Land and comes back. If anyone has that error, that's how you fix that, is you have to go to Eternal Land, make a random item, and then teleport back to whatever base you're trying to go to and then fix that issue. I did not see that fixed for that issue on this list here. We'll have to see how this plays out. I'm hoping that they have more fixes in here that they just didn't mention, because they have some vague notes here, but so far it seems like the most important thing of this patch was getting these new costumes out, you know, because we cannot stop with the Fortnite crap. I mean, they're wearing pylons on their head on this thing. They're wearing goddamn pylons on their head. Like it's I guess they're dunce caps, but like, come on, we black weapons, black suit, military suit, body armor, like, geez. Schoolgirl outfits, you know, swimsuits. You know, I loathe to see what's coming with the winter update. I imagine it's going to be more Fortnite-esque type style. Maybe I'm too old for costumes. Maybe we just have to accept the fact that the suit I'm currently rocking is probably going to be my permanent outfit for the rest of this game, because the suits I like the sheltered set. I like the way it looks. but I can't change the color of it all, and I've already rocked it for 6 weeks. So I'm gonna rock this for 6 weeks, and then next season I'll probably rock whatever the game costume is. But I am not buying any of these costumes. I absolutely refuse to put on any of these outfits. I don't like any of them. I think they all look ridiculous. We already have several schoolgirl-like outfits, and they're giving us another schoolgirl outfit. So it's like, all right. Anyway, rant over. So when the patch comes up, I'm gonna check it out. If there's anything cool in there that I discover, I will make a video on it. But that is it for today. Thank you guys for dropping by. I appreciate you giving me your time as always. Like the video, comment down below if you think I made any mistakes or you disagree with some of my comments. If you just want to tell me, hey, what you said was foolish and goofy, feel free to do that. Like the video, like if you like it, dislike if you didn't like it. Have yourselves a good morning. And if this is the only video you watch me today, good afternoon or good night.